Manchester United full squad, sell or keep. This video is going to be long, so if you don't want to watch the long form video, you can just go to the end of the video and see where I'll just list everything and say sell or keep. But you don't know why they are being sold or kept. Okay, this is for full breakdown analysis. Now let's start with the goalkeepers. Andre Onana, Altay, Tom Heaton. Those are the three goalkeepers that Manchester United has. I'm going to keep Andre Onana because the amount of shots that Andre Onana faces per night, shots on target, is way too much. You can't say because he concedes this amount of goals, he's not a good goalkeeper. I don't think if every goalkeeper in the world faces as many shots as Andre Onana faces, that they will not concede so many goals. 12 shots on target faced against Crystal Palace. 12 shots on target. Compare that to Chelsea that faced about one or two just this week. What's the average amount of shots Onana is facing per week? It's a lot. The defense is in a mess. You can't compare it with that. So he is put in a situation whereby, almost an impossible situation, whereby the defense is not working. And if he's put in a better situation, he can do well. Look at him in Inter Milan. So I'm going to keep Andre Onana. I'm going to sell Altay and I'm going to sell Tom Heaton. Those two goalkeepers, come on. I think when you look at Real Madrid and look at the fact that Courtois was out on injury and Lunin came in and Lunin became the best goalkeeper in Europe in the Champions League. You saving anyhow. You look at the quality on the bench. Does Man United have that on the bench in the goalkeepers? No. So those two goalkeepers have to go. Then we go to defenders. Now, in terms of defenders, I'm going to keep Willy Cambarala, the 19-year-old from France. The reason I'm keeping it because of his potential and because of the history of French good centre-backs, from Desailly to Varane when he was still good, to Saliba, to all of this kind of stuff. They have a history of good centre-backs. So this guy might have a lot of potential that because he's not being used like that, we're not seeing. So I'm going to keep him. Might send him on loan, but I'm going to keep him. Johnny Evans, 36-year-old, he needs to go. Come on now. Your bench centre back cannot be Johnny Evans if you want to be serious and do something worthwhile. So he has to go. It's going to be sold. Malaysia, 24-year-old from Netherlands. I'm going to keep him on the fact that I don't think that the Erik ten Hag system has favored him very well. I think in a better system, in a more attacking system, he can flourish. So I'm going to keep him on that basis just for a season and see how it is. I'm going to sell Lindelof. I don't think Lindelof is at that level. I think Lindelof cannot play for a top team. He should go to play for a team like Burnley or Birmingham or all this kind of team. Go to the League One or something, or the Championship. I'm going to sell Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka is good defensively, but attacking wise, he hurts Manchester United. And we've said let's keep him and let's wait for him to develop. Let's wait for him to improve. When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? He needs to go. Dalot, I'm going to sell Dalot. And Dalot is good attacking wise, but defensively he makes too many errors. And he's not the guy that you want in you as your right back or your left back in a top team. No. And for those that say, oh, he performs well in Portugal, he is covered by Pepe and covered by Ruben Diaz and covered by all those guys. And there's Bernardo Silva that's doing a lot of work. So what do you expect? Dalot has to go. Dalot has to be sold. Luke Shaw, 28-year-old from England. Luke Shaw, on a good day, he's one of the best left back in the world. And then on the other day, the inconsistency is too much. I'm gonna sell Luke Shaw. He's inconsistent. He should be playing for a mid-table team, not a team like Manchester United. I'm gonna keep Harry Maguire. The reason I'm going to keep Harry Maguire is because, number one, his career has resurged and he's still playing well. Number one. Number two, he can be a bench centre back for Manchester United, someone that comes out from the bench, not the starting, but from the bench. And in a better system, he can actually flourish. Varane, I'm going to sell him. Varane is finished. There's a reason why he's not starting in France and all this kind of stuff. He's finished. There's nothing else. He can't play at the top level. He has to a mid-table team or something. Martinez, I'll keep Martinez. If there's going to be a better diet, if there's going to be a different trainer that would stop all these injury problems and all this stuff, I'm going to keep him. Now let's get into the midfielders. McTominay. I'm going to sell McTominay. You can't have a midfielder that one match is prime Kaka, the next match is just average or below average. The inconsistency is too much. Amad Diallo, I'm going to keep him, 21-year-old from Cote d'Ivoire. He has so much potential, but I think Erik ten Hag has taught him all he can teach him. If Amad Diallo is to progress to the next level, he might need a pep, a club an Ancelotti, a Mourinho, you know, a Conte, stuff like that. And that's the same thing with Kobe Mino. I'm going to keep him too. I think Eric Ten Hag has taught Kobe Mino all he can teach him. I think for Kobe Mino to take the next step, he needs a top-class coach to come in, a Pep Guardiola, you know, and all those kind of guys. Amrabat, I'm selling him. I used to be one of the guys that thought that Amrabat was going to come to Man United and make a difference, but he has disappointed me. I'm selling him. Eriksen is finished. There's nothing else he can do at the top level. He should go to teams like Bournemouth, all these teams, Nottingham Forest, where he can actually play. He can't play Man United again. I'm going to keep Mason Mount. And the reason I'm going to keep Mason Mount is the fact that I believe that Mason Mount has been unfairly placed in a system that doesn't favor his style of play. Put in a situation where he's played out of position many times. And that's unfair to judge him by that. Let us put him in a system where that favors his game style, or at least put him in this position and see how he performs. So I'm going to keep him just and test him for one season. Garnacho, so much potential, great player in the future. I think Eric Ten Hag has also taught him all he can teach him. I don't think Garnacho can progress to the next level under Eric Ten Hag. I think he needs a different coach, a top-class coach. Anthony, I'm going to sell him. And the reason I'm going to sell Anthony is because I believe Anthony is the kind of player that under bright lights, he doesn't perform. It's the kind of player that will perform in Ajax, Everton, Nottingham Forest, where there's no too much press, right? But when the lights are bright like Manchester, he shrinks. He doesn't do well. That's what I think. Casemiro is finished. There's nothing else Casemiro can offer us. It can offer Manchester United. He should go back to Brazil, or go to a championship team, or go to Leicester or one of those teams there where he can actually do something. He will still be benched in Leicester because indeed he's there. So maybe one of these other small teams. Bruno Fernandes, keep him 100%. He's like the only one that plays for the badge. The passion is there. The tenacity is there. He is the one that that he will give his. I mean, he complains to the referee. He has his faults, this and that, but he plays for the badge. I'm keeping him 100%. Rashford, I'm selling him. I think his passion for the game is gone. I don't think he has anything to add to Manchester United squad again. I'll just let him go. Just let him go. Now, back to the strikers. Now, you go to Rasmus Højlund. I will sell Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus is not a great striker. That's the reality of it. Atalanta, he didn't do well. United now, he showed glimpses that he was going to do well. All of a sudden, he's not doing well again. If I'm the one, I let him go. I sell him. Get new people that will really, are really consistent. The inconsistency is too much. Anthony Martial has to go. It has to go, obviously. What values he brings to Man United? The inconsistencies, up and down movement here and there. He needs to go. Shola Shoretire is 20-year-old from England. And now I'm looking at a situation whereby this guy might have potential. So if I let him go, I've sold him. So I'm going to say loan, right? Loan him and see how he does for 1-2 seasons. And then if he's not doing well, you sell him. As simple as that. And then when it comes to the coach, of course, he has to go. Eric Ten Hag has to go. I don't think he has a system that can help Manchester United. And this is all I think about the squad from head to toe. Who has to stay and go. So at the end of the day, in the Manchester United squad, these are those that will stay, according to me. Andre Onana, the goalkeeper, the only goalkeeper that will stay. Defenders, Willy Kambura, Malaysia, Maguire, Martinez. Okay, that's 5. Then midfielders, Amad Diallo, 6. Kobe Mino, 7. Okay, Mason Mount, 8. Garnacho, 9. Fernandes, 10. Okay, those are the players that I would say they should stay. But then Shola Shoretire, who is a 20-year-old England player from, the striker, I would say loan. Okay, loan and see how it is. So 11 players. Stay, the rest of them go. Simple as that.